When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the face. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
To throw, it's Rudolph. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Here we go. Got it behind the line. It's Platt. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quick strike complete. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it... Touchdown, Arkansas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes the grab. It's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year. Things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Looking for room, it's Payne. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Rudolph. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Commodores send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. The RPO, it's complete.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Rudolph. They'll run the screen. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Little. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Razorbacks will snap it on first and 10. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches, the defense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Turning on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Runs through the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finds his tight end. There's a live football. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He'll do it himself. Fights off it. He's loose. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Rudolph. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Quarterback on the keeper. And some room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. It's a running room. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Rudolph. Snagged out in the air. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Little. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Berry. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one. Going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
42, Vanderbilt, 0.
Coming out with it, it's McFadden. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive 1st half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break. There he goes! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Gonna run it. It's Payne. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Let's see what they've got on second down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. With the catch, it's Berry. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football, even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs.
He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Beckham. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football.
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd in.
Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
56, Vanderbilt, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go right back to the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. This is a spot you see many returners. Take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He's going to take off. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Allen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
The ball pops out. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Going to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Headed to the end zone. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down goal to go. The Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. On the ground, it's Rockwell. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Beckham. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. catch in the middle. It's Richard. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Beckham. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, it's McKenzie. Sweet cut there. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Oh, a lot of space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and trying to ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and they're
turning it on. Just steamrolling the defense. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And the returner is stopped.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Wide open spaces. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Beckham. Finds the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The sure hands, it's Ferguson.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Allen. On his feet at the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll run it to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Ferguson. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.